I
All
believe it.
right.
All right,
Welcome
all right.
back to
Welcome
another
back.
episode of This Week in Basketball 003. And we have an amazing show. Once again, we have to apologize, ladies and gentlemen, between living our lives and doing a lot of things in the background. We were not able to get the show to you guys last week. However, we are back. We have a lot of news to cover, as you can see from our docket today. So, Mayu, anything, any announcements you want to make to the people before we jump into the news today?
My party people, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got some good topics per usual. I've never seen an episode where we had a bad topic. So we got some good topics today. We also have our upcoming tournament coming up April 16th in Atlanta, Georgia. We are now partnered and endorsed by FIBA 3-on-3 basketball. Now, FIBA 3-on-3 is a bit different than your average 3-on-3 basketball, different rules, different style of play, but I'm not going to go too far into it. If you guys want to learn more about how to play 3-on-3 basketball the FIBA way, contact your boy, Mayu Sharp, Instagram, hit us up on our BBA page, and let you know how it goes. But we're definitely going to take that part out.
Oh my God!
Hit up our BBA page. Let you know everything you need to know. If you want to sign up, we have our links on our Instagram page. Again, April 16th, FIBA 3-on-3 tournament.
That's yeah, man. It's pretty exciting to shift from 5 versus 5 to 3 versus 3. And on our next tournament, we'll try to, if not live stream it, at least bring a recording and some highlights to the channel so you guys can start seeing that. Yeah, so with that being said, first story of the day, Austin Reaves of the LA Lakers. It has been discovered that he was a low-key hater of LeBron James back when he was, wait for it, 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Really?
Yeah.
13 years old?
That's our first story of the day, ladies and gentlemen. So, NBA fans found posts where 13-year-old Austin Reaves mocks LeBron James, right? So we're going to just go over some of these tweets here. And look, realistically, this guy's 13 years old. Like, what were you doing when you were 13? I mean, cut the kid some slack here, like literally.
I mean, seriously, I was definitely talking shit at 13. So I can imagine what I said on my post about the NBA players at that time.
So, all right, so we're going to look over the first tweet here, right? So as you can see, this is from young Austin Reaves back in 2012. So maybe he was 12 years old here. I don't know. The kid was young. He was a teenager, guys.
Young
Now,
AR-15.
It says, and this is recipes to Kobe. He has a Kobe meme here with the hand shrug up. It says, when I need some peace and quiet, I set my phone to LeBron mode, no ring.
Oh, snap. Damn.
So, I mean, let's be honest. This is kind of funny for the time period, and this is kind of funny. I mean, all right. The next one, and this one is, I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm just covering the news, ladies and gentlemen. We root for LeBron over here at BBA. You guys know that. But I just kind of wanted to highlight the like how ludicrous sometimes we can be about making an outrage over something that's just like, are we really making this a problem here, right? So this is the next tweet they uncovered from 2014, and it says here you can see Jordan and Kobe, and it says, just a reminder, we didn't have to team up with 2 of the top 5 picks of our own draft class, along with the greatest 3-point shooter ever, to finally win rings. Now, This one's not as funny as the last one, but I don't know, man. Here's another one from a group chat. Maybe he was 13 or 14 here. And then here this woman says, LeBron sucks, go Mavs. And then Austin says, thank you. And then later on he says, Dirk is too much for LeBron. All right, so people need to relax, man. That's my take on this one. Everybody just calm down. He's a teenager. He made some tweets that he thought was funny between him and his friends. And, don't does he feel that way today? I mean, I don't know, but really, even if he does, who cares? That's his opinion, Bro, you're on mute. I can't hear you.
Yeah, so that's what they do, man. They dig into each other's past. You got people laying around in their little basement, digging around, see what they can find.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Like, hold on, let me wait. Let me see what I could find in someone's past, because my past and my future looks pretty shitty. So, I think I should try to go and see how I could bring someone else down to my level. Yeah. So, I mean, that is an interesting situation though, for him to have to someone bring that up, bring his tweet back up, and then he has to go in the locker room and have this conversation with LeBron.
It's pretty awkward, man. I'm sure LeBron didn't think anything of it. LeBron has kids older than this guy was when he tweeted that. This guy is like what? How old is Austin Reaves?
He is about 24, I guess.
24 years old. He's all but 24 years old, guys.
Let's see.
24 years old. I just looked him up.
Oh, he's 24?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
24 years
good.
Old. Right. So everybody needs to take a chill pill. He posted what he thought was some funny tweets. These guys probably get worse things heckled to them during every game. I mean, come on, guys.
I mean, it seems like more than ever, people do not have a life. It's more than ever before in history of humanity. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and I would say, anyone who's making that a story or trying to admonish Austin because of those tweets, you're not a real NBA fan.
They're just there for the drama.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah. Hope you guys can see our story about you NBA fans. Oh, man. All right, moving on to the next story. We have some highlights. Now, this story is from earlier in the week. The Dallas Mavericks apparently dropped the ball on defense. And I'm going to pull this tab up here. We're going to get this video going. Fair use. This is for educational and entertainment purposes. We reserve our right to use this footage. So let me know if you can see this. I'm going to turn the volume up. All right, so here's the footage.
This is the Warriors basket in the second half. There's no Maverick defenders. Looney's like, hey,
wait, what happened?
I've never seen this in my life.
How is that possible?
This is the Warriors basket in the second half. There's no Maverick defenders.
Hey, how does everybody know that the other basket is their basket?
I've never seen this in my life.
Hold on.
All right, hold on.
Wait a second, Ray Fisher. What is going on here?
Hold on.
This is the Warriors basket in the second half. There's no Maverick defenders. Looney's like, hey, thank you very much.
Wait.
I've never seen this in my life.
Was that their basket the whole time? I'm lost.
Yeah, I think that's the story.
So the Mavericks didn't know that that was their basket. Oh yeah, because I think there was a foul before and it was out. It was a dead ball. It was out on the Mavericks. So the Mavericks, for some reason, knew that it was the Warriors' ball and went down the court thinking that it was the first half where the Warriors were on the other goal. What the hell? How does that happen? That's not supposed to happen.
Oh my gosh.
The whole team did it?
Yeah. The whole team is off screen.
You gotta be kidding me. That doesn't make no sense. Yo, the coach should be fined.
Oh my god.
basket in the second
Jason
half.
Kidd, what the hell?
Oh my goodness. I've never seen that either in my life. We're just gonna move on, guys. That's not even
Yeah,
a
man,
story.
please.
We just found that interesting. So the next thing we want to look at is over here. It's another highlight. Donovan Mitchell. Another highlight. Cut. So the next story we want to look at, Donovan Mitchell misses a free throw, and then the ref misses the call again, right? This happened top of the week. So we're going to check out this other video here and then do this play-by-play for the people.
See what happens here.
Yeah.
See
You
what
see
the
that?
ref's doing. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, that should be a lane violation. Oh, that was supposed to be a lane violation. They better hope they don't make this. Oh, bang, bang, bang. Yeah, the refs messed that one up. They messed up yet again. That was a missed call. Wow.
All right, let's try to break this down on a play-by-play basis here. I don't think we could slow it down, but let's try to see what happened here on a frame-by-frame. So let me know. Okay, so we have the free throw getting shot, right, as we can see. And then free throws going up. Free throws coming back off the board. Okay, gotta fight. Who violated the lane, you were saying?
So the rule is when there's someone on the free throw line, aka Donovan Mitchell, shooting at that free throw line,
yes,
he cannot cross over the 3-point line before. I'm sorry, he cannot cross over the free throw line before the ball hits the rim.
Okay, so let's look at that, right? So the ball is in the air. We can see the ball right here, right? And then ball is going up. Oh, he was off before it even hit because
exactly.
That
was supposed to be a lane violation, and it was supposed to be Brooklyn ball. Brooklyn was supposed to win that game.
Look at this. The ball is not even hitting it. He's already taken, looks like 2 steps or maybe 1 big step.
Oh yeah, he's already across of it. And as soon as you cross it, then it's over. Wow, the refs not. It's 3 of y'all. What are y'all doing?
Right, because look, he's leaning forward already. He's already getting momentum off of the shot. You see?
Yeah, that's a common, that's an easy call. 42.
Look at that. The shot just reached his peak and is coming down, and he's already
leaning forward.
Yeah, he's already leaning forward. Let me see if I can get the exact second here. Right. Okay. Look.
Yep. Crosses it.
Look. Boom. There it is.
Ooh, beep. Should have been Brooklyn ball.
There he is. So, the refs want to use our expert analysis to help them do their jobs. We're happy to provide this service for an exorbitant amount, $100 million, refs, because you guys suck at your jobs. And, as a private citizen, I think I need to be properly compensated for my services. What do you think, Mike?
Absolutely. I think we should get some of their pay, or they should pay us. How much? $25K.
Yeah, 25.
25.
Yeah.
25. I think Stevie Wonder could have heard him cross the line before the ball hit the rim.
Yeah, because
that's how easy that call was.
Yeah, because he was stomping so hard, you just heard the squeak on the floor. I mean, look at the angle he's making here as he runs off. You see, look at the angle his knees are bent. He has a clear path to the. Look at this path he has right here.
That's why the call is there, because you get the best path to the basketball.
This is the lane.
He got the ball 2 times and got a chance to have enough time to pass it to another player to win the game.
Amazing. Maybe you could write the book on how to get the refs to not call against you. Maybe this guy knows something we don't.
I think betting would have to be abolished before that happens.
We're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that, man.
We're gonna leave it
Y'all
at that.
read in between the lines. Mhm.
Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, on to the next story. As we can see here, story number 4, Kevin Garnett admits to squashing the beef with Ray Allen. And the clip we're going to play here is from Kevin Hart's show where he, forget the name of it, but he sits in a tub of ice with different athletes for the most part and interviews them. So we're going to check out this little clip here.
Ray had
just going to play a little bit of it. Can you see that right there?
Yeah.
Can you see Kevin Hart looking like a hobbit?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, let's see. All right, so here we have the clip of Kevin Garnett.
You and Ray had
Copyright.
a difficulty at one point, but recently the NBA put together their top 75. And there's a moment after where a conversation is had. What tapped into the grown man of Kevin Garnett to say, do we keep it as a thing or do we solve the thing?
What made the Ray situation so prolific with us is because the structure we built in Boston, the three of us built that. So if it was one team that we had an issue with, it was I wasn't looking at it like better business decision for Ray. Ray has a chance to get another ring. I didn't take on none of that. I was in my own feelings. So I was super competitive. Anybody know me was like that. The passing of Kobe.
But also, this can't be comfortable to hang out.
I don't think it's real ice, man. I think it's fake ice. They got a lukewarm in there. You can't tell me that you're not like, yeah, when I in the rain, yeah. No, you can't sit here and tell me that you're just gonna be chill. Excuse me, warm that whole time.
Pun intended. No pun intended on that.
Like, right.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Like, come on, man.
Oh man,
He
yeah.
just and then he got a whale fisherman suit on.
I work in SeaWorld outfit.
Right, bro. Don't you try to promote his new brand, bro? This is no way that's real ice in there.
I'm glad you had the same thought I had because
And all
that would be incredibly uncomfortable. If anybody's ever even taken a cold shower,
Man.
right? Let alone sit in a tub. Now, I personally haven't had the privilege of performing a ice tub bath on myself, but I've seen enough people take them to where when you get into that thing, you have a visible, audible reaction. You don't just sit in a tub of ice and casually carry on a conversation.
Like
so
nothing.
I'm with you. I would want to go inspect this ice tub, Kevin Hart, and see are you guys faking the funk or what. And I would imagine that you are, which is fine. But you know,
TV magic.
Yeah, TV magic. Yeah. But anyway, let's go back to Kevin here. Fair use, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We are using this for educational and entertainment purposes. We reserve our right to exercise our freedom of speech on this content. Thank you very much.
All of us getting older helped me understand that life is not given to none of us.
Absolutely.
It would have with me if something would have happened to Ray and I didn't get a chance to amend this. I was competitive when we was competitive, and you know what? I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you. I got off what I was on. I got off the bullshit. It was actually natural just to see him there in great health. I seen a little Ray. I seen all his family. They were all bigger, older, doing new things. So it was dope to see that. And that's what my focus was.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Because you knew whatever issues I had was petty. It was petty. If you could just get over it and you can't even say what the issue was, you're just like, yeah, we got over it. Kobe. First of all, Kobe probably passed away a year before this happened. So, bro, what were you doing right after Kobe did it? It took you a whole year to be like, oh, I need to make amends with Ray Allen because whatever I was thinking before was just also bullshit. Oh, so now it's just bullshit. But before it was that much of an issue for you to not talk to this man that you won championships with, bro?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't have much to say after that. I think you kind of, you made some good points about maybe he held on to grudges too long. And either way, it's good that he's able to acknowledge publicly, being a very prideful individual that we know he is. That the hatchet is buried, as they say. So that brings us to our next story. Luka Doncic was fined $35K for making the money gesture towards the referee, which would imply that the referee made that call because he is what, Mayu? Probably getting paid.
Getting paid.
Okay, so let's first of all, what do you think about that while I pull this up?
I think these refs are now calling or refereeing based off of their feelings and not what they see. So I think a lot of times is like their feelings are getting too caught up into the game. I feel like this was a fine, but did it look like a fine? No, but I feel that the gesture was a little bit too personal because I am betting on games and he's not supposed to blow my cover. So I'm going to give him a technical foul. And it's his 16th one. So the next game, I can go ahead and bet on this game. And I know he's not going to be there because he's going to be suspended.
Let me ask you a question, right? Because we know that betting has been a scandalous controversy in the NBA over the last few decades, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've had several high-profile cases as well as admissions of guilt by former referees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even since we've started this podcast, we've seen some questionable things. Just gonna leave it at that. In my right. Short time getting reacclimated into basketball.
Right.
Okay? Now, and you don't have to get too detailed, because what we're talking about, or what we might imply here is that, and in my opinion, there seems to be something fishy going on, man, between the refs making calls, between some of these betting odds that we've seen, between some very large and obvious discrepancies of certain players who shall not be named, and their activities matching up with how they're playing on one side of the field versus when they're at home. I'm not going to get into it, but there's a lot of weird stuff going on, and we know for a fact that there's been a very long history of referees who have been cheating, right? Now, it's a two-part question. Do you think cheating exists in the NBA today still, in spite of all of the public things that happen and, the seemingly actions that are taken afterwards, right? Does cheating still exist? That's the first question. And two, if it does exist, how many different parties do you think are involved in it? Right? You don't have to say who, just how many.
I absolutely think cheating still exists. I believe it's actually easier to cheat these days than ever before and harder to catch. As well as I think everyone's involved.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that. Tonight we're into quick, decisive takes. We're not elaborating too much. We don't want to. We just want to run a show and give you the news, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we're trying to do here.
Just some. If it's a majority, everyone's involved somehow or another. Somebody's this scheme that they got going on. These 25K technical fouls. These referees deciding the end of the game. You clearly see that. I'm sure you do a vision test before you get on these courts. So for you to be the best of the best referees out there, allegedly, and you're making and blowing these calls, actually you're creating made up calls, and you're swallowing your whistle when we need you to blow the whistle. So it's something scandalous going on. something scandalous going on, man. It's been going on for a long time now. I just think they Sparta kicked Darty. I forgot his name. The ref that got locked up. They Sparta kicked him under the bus and was like, all right, cool. We could just, he's gone. Not going to speak about this. We can continue to do this. We won't make that mistake again. And we'll do it better. That's how I feel.
Yeah, man. And just as a follow-up on the story, the Dallas Mavericks plan to file a formal protest to the NBA concerning their 127-125 loss to the Golden State Warriors on Wednesday. A league source told The Athletic.
Nice.
So,
good.
Based on that play we just saw, you asking, how does that happen? How does that happen? Here's what we need to know according to this article. Credit to The Athletic. The protest will focus on a third quarter play in which there was confusion about which team had possession out of a timeout. As we saw in that last replay, Golden State was able to inbound the basketball and score an undefended basket while Mavericks players were at the other end of the floor. Crew chief Sean Wright said officials signaled possession to Golden State, but the arena's public address announcer announced it as Mavs ball. So that probably explains what happened.
Oh, see, that's why I said everybody getting money. Because come on, bro. The refs pointed to that it was to the Golden State, that is Golden State's ball. Why would you say it is Mavs ball?
Yeah, that's the replay we played earlier again.
Getting paid. Somebody's getting some money.
Hey man, we're gonna leave it at that, man. I hope NBA can sort this out because in all sports, we want things to be fair, right? I saw a boxing match last night. It was a really good card, pay-per-view fight. Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez. And one of the undercard fights, there were two prospects, as we call them in boxing, right? Two up-and-coming young fighters that people are looking at to be, the next big thing. And one of them was a kid from Brooklyn named Chris Colbert. And the other was this kid named Jose Valenzuela. And so Chris Colbert was a prospect who had lost his last fight in an ugly fashion, right? He did not look impressive at all. He was rolling around the ring. He just looked really bad. He didn't look like the hype didn't live up to the reality for him, right? So a lot of times for these young guys, that can spell the end of their careers, or that can drop their earning potential significantly, right? So for Colbert, this was like a comeback fight so that he can maintain his stock. Now, what ended up happening was this other kid, he's on the rise too, and he just lost similar narrative. He just lost a fight, not in a bad fashion as well, and then. So this was his comeback story, right? So the way boxing works, they often put these two fighters that have similar narratives together, and then whoever wins kind of progresses to achieve greater fights and pay and prize fighting opportunities in their career, and the other guy kind of stays the same level or regresses career-wise, right? So Chris Colbert came into the fight, looked like Bambi. His legs were bouncing all over the place. He got dropped in the first round. He was rolling around on the floor. Yeah. He just looked really bad, right? And everybody who was watching the fight, including everyone that I had over, because I was hosting that night, we all agreed that Colbert lost that fight, and he did not look good the whole fight, right? Now, the referee, the decision of the fight was a unanimous decision for Chris Colbert. All three judges allegedly scored him winning the fight, and then it was so bad that the commentating team, everybody had this dejected look on their face afterwards, because it's never nice to see what looks like outright cheating in a sport where athletes come in, they train hard, they work hard, especially in a gladiator sport like boxing, where you're putting your life on the line. And then this guy gets gifted a decision in what seems like a very robbery kind of way. It never sits right as a fan, So as a boxing fan, I would definitely say there's cheating going on in boxing at some level with how these judges make these decisions on these fights, and how sometimes the clear and obvious winner just does not get the fight, man. It's never fun, to watch. So the NBA might have a problem similar to the boxing in that there seems to be some not so good actors, or because at some point, like, how do we explain all of these coincidences, right?
Yeah, that referee's life was on the line probably. He had a bookie named Paulie. Hey, ref, you know how to call it. We'll break you. We'll break you good. See you later. Tell your mom I said. And he was like, I gotta call this fight, man. I owe the bookie some money. Can you do better? Can you fight better, please? Not make it look so obvious.
Yeah, man. It seems like I don't like to entertain these theories too much and read into it too much, but how do we explain? Because what happened after that fight that I'm referring to, right? Quick tangent before we get to the next story. What happened after that fight is that the Showtime, the broadcasters, they went to Twitter and they did a poll, and they're like, who do you guys think won the fight? Thousands of people voted, right? 80% of the results said the other guy won the fight versus the guy who the judges unanimously claimed the fight.
No way, bro.
80%. It was about 76. I just rounded it up. 76% people said that guy won the fight.
Wow. That's wow.
So, yeah, man. Boxing is just ridiculous like that, man. It's just, but,
That's how they bring the money to the sport. Betting.
Yeah, man. And of course, they're like selling betting all throughout the night, of course, right? They're trying to get you to like sign up for the betting and to give you discounts and everything else. And I'm just like, this is the best. Anyway, so next story, Tristan Thompson fires back at Mario Chalmers after Mario Chalmers claims that nobody fears LeBron James. What do you think about this one, Mike?
Man, when I first saw this, I was just like, no one's coming to see you, Otis. No one's coming to see you, Mario Chalmers. Like, so literally, like, you're not in the NBA anymore. You were only relevant for your 3-point shot with Kansas. I'll give you that. That was a good shot in March Madness. And then you had maybe a couple of good moments playing with LeBron. But without LeBron, I can't recall any highlight moments besides that. So that's how I felt initially. But now I'm thinking about it, because there's this comparison of like, there was this fear that people had with Michael Jordan before they played him, and they were just losing sleep over playing Michael Jordan. And I understand. I'll be fearful of someone who's punching their teammates in the face in practice. So Michael Jordan punched a couple of people in practice, and so I would fear him too. Like, dang, if he punched me, I wouldn't be able to punch him back because he owns the league.
Oh my gosh!
So let me let him have his way. I'm sure that's probably what they were thinking.
I think this is what they talk about when they refer to toxic masculinity. And here's the thing, right? Now, if we're talking about a sport like the UFC, we're talking about a sport like boxing. That's a sport where fear is something that you want to probably instill in your opponents, right? Because based on the context of the sport, which involves fighting someone else and doing damage with your striking, etc., you want people to be fearful of you, right? In the sense that as a tactic, that can give you an advantage if they're in the ring and they're not operating full confidence, right? That inhibits their movement, etc. So that's a context where, okay, all right, people are afraid of me in my sport. My sport is combat. That's a good thing. Now, basketball, on the other hand, where your job is to put a ball in a hoop, in no way, shape, or form involving injuring your teammate or like doing combat against them for sport, I don't see how fear serves you here at all, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I think nobody fear LeBron because they actually were on the court. You know, they're kind of stuck into how talented he is and how how fast and how wise and how good he is on the court. So I think it was more of a respect and more of like, hey, I look forward to playing LeBron to see what he's going to do and to see how good I can do against LeBron. So actually, I'm not, how can I put it? I'm actually shining a light on what Chalmers said. And because I'm sure he meant that like people, it's good that people feared Michael Jordan and that makes him better because of the fact that they feared him. So I don't agree with what he said, but I can actually see a point that he could have made if he would have stated that.
Yeah, I think to your point, I don't know if he meant it with bad intention so much as he was probably just not as expressive as he needed to be to kind of clarify that, hey, maybe I'm not dissing LeBron James, but maybe I'm just drawing a comparison between two greats and how people reacted to them. Because yeah, to your point, people probably definitely feared Michael Jordan because he was kind of unpredictable and aggressive.
Right.
So I would fear that too if I'm like playing pickup ball with you and I don't know if you're gonna like sock me without a warning.
Right. You're gonna make me look terrible.
I don't know if you're gonna Draymond Green Falcon punch me without any indication. So I understand maybe he means that. But yeah, it's just it doesn't reflect well, even if he had good intentions, just because it just sounds like he's hating on LeBron unnecessarily. And LeBron's one of probably the nicest guys you'll meet in the league. LeBron's been an upstanding citizen, upstanding role model. So and as you could tell by how people come to his defense, like Tristan Thompson, right? Like Tristan Thompson was pretty upset, as we can see here from his response back. So, yeah, I'm sure Mario is probably not happy about this, because this probably is not going as well as he had hoped.
Yeah, he was making a comeback, but definitely don't call it a comeback at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure Mario's like, oh man, I knew I shouldn't have took that interview.
LeBron used to always tell me that I was goofy. And I thought I had it this time. I thought I could do it all by myself.
Oh my goodness!
I said something, and it's backlash now. Now I gotta go apologize to LeBron. I gotta try to see if I can go to one of the games, Lil Bronny's games, and then be like, "Oh hey, I was just happened to be here. How's everything?"
Oh my god!
Yeah, I heard what you said, man. How you gonna just say some shit like that? Man, you know how I am, man. I'm goofy. So I didn't mean it like that. But you still like me, right? We still cool, right?
Oh my goodness, man. That's hey. Yeah, sure Mario will figure it out. What's he up to these days?
Nothing.
We're gonna leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. On to the next story. One of the Ball brothers, Lonzo Ball, undergoes his third surgery. Now, this is a story we were supposed to cover from last week, but we did not get a chance to do the show last week, so we're just going to catch up on this. So Lonzo Ball is expected to undergo his third knee surgery, and is also expected to miss most of the 2023 to 24 season.
It's over. Okay. Look at him holding his knees. He's like, man, come on, man. I just need a couple more games. Just hold on with me.
if he braids his hair, he could probably go on tour as Drake's stunt double. You know, so that probably be an alternative career choice for him.
Yeah.
So it says here, right? He's had some issues. This article kind of sums up what's been going on. So Ball was shut down for the 2022-23 season in February after undergoing his latest knee surgery in September 2022. And then he's only 25. Well, he's 26 now, but he took to the court. He last took to the court on January 14, 2022, before being diagnosed with a small meniscus tear and a bone bruise. And then even previously before that, in 2021 and 22, he played in 35 games for Chicago. So they're just giving the stats. All right, so
you got a third surgery on your knees, bro. That's a wrap.
Let's say replace it with something.
A whole new knee.
Yeah, something. Is that possible to get a knee replacement and still play at a high level, you think?
No.
Okay.
I've never heard of a 60-year-old being able to get a knee replacement surgery and then be able to play afterwards. But I mean, usually people at this age don't really get knee replacement surgery. So
he's young.
Yeah, he might be able to be a stunt double for Drake. That's about it.
Oh my goodness, man! I don't mean to make light of his injuries. Yes, it's obviously we do this show for entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. So, we prefer humor here. So if you don't have a sense of humor, I advise you probably watch another show. But nonetheless, I think it's just sad, man, to be injured so young, and to be out so young. In all seriousness, Yeah.
I mean, he could have definitely helped the ball brand, and back up his younger brother and cheer for him on the sideline. I mean, that's what he's doing anyway now. So I really hope that I'm wrong and that his career isn't over and he can make a comeback. But things like this, I mean, we can name so many people. Brandon Roy, we had Greg Oden, and when it starts getting to your knees, they're gonna be begging, please.
Man. Yeah, well, hey, Lonzo, wishing you a speedy recovery, man. And remember, these are just jokes. But really, though, you could probably be Drake's stunt double if you, you could like he could go on a tour, one of those stadium tours, and then they'll just have you come out. But he's taller than Drake, though, right? Yeah, he's how tall is Lonzo?
Yeah, he's definitely taller than Drake. He's probably like 6'7".
6'7". Okay. Yeah. 6'7". Damn, that's big. We probably won't be able to hide that.
No.
Yeah. But that would be funny. I think Drake could come out after something like as a troll, but I think that would be hilarious if Lonzo Ball came out with some braids, rapping the beginning of what was the song? What's the Drizzy song? It may not mean nothing to y'all. If like Lonzo came out rapping that would be funny.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He definitely gonna have to do that, man. Or he could do like a one of those cruise ships, and he can go ahead and sing all Drake songs, and he can make a good little coin doing that.
Man, if honestly, if I look anything like Drake, that would probably be my plan.
I'm going to the Philippines, bro. I'm Drake, boy. I'm Drake over there. In the Philippines, I'm Drake.
You just go to a country and just like take over as the top Drake in the Philippines. That's amazing.
I'm the top Drake in my city.
Oh man, shoot, man, that would be so funny. You doing cruise tours? You doing weddings?
Doing tours on the senior citizen circuit.
Man, that would be something else. Maybe we should start a company for people who look like other celebrities, and they need that management to set them up in the Philippines, and just like take the Philippines over.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. Like, nah, I don't see it. Sorry. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, you have to be like a splitting image, though.
Right.
It has to be like very close, That's why I thought Lonzo would make a great candidate. Because I'm like, yo, this dude, like, if you just like do like one of those quick takes like that,
quick takes, yeah.
Or if he's like on a stage, you'd be like, man, Drake is tall in real life.
Mm-hmm. He can anamorph quick in a Drake.
Yeah. Put some braids on, because Drake is already playing basketball anyway.
He is, man. He I'm sure they fear Drake too. Going on the court, like, hey, if you don't make me look good, you ain't coming over here again.
Right.
You're no longer in a friend circle.
Actually, real quick, man. I saw this video earlier today of Drake playing basketball, and Drake's my boy, but let me know what you think about this video as a ball player. All right. And I like Drake, by the way. Like, boy, I'm just like, all right, man. Either this was set up to make Drake look good.
It was definitely set up.
So
you better not try to steal my ball.
This is a bonus, ladies and gentlemen.
Bone Collector. Shout out to Bone Collector and one
Bone Collector
legend.
And I'm in beautiful Toronto, Canada, to work with my guy Drake. And my job today is to make him a beast.
He looks stiff, boy.
Wait.
McStiffins.
Wait, hold on. Did you see that? Open the video.
Stiff. I got it. This look good. Did you like this?
My guy Drake, and my job today is to make him
that's it.
Beast on the court.
Oh my goodness! Now, I will say this, man. I saw this video,
nice court,
and I kind of laughed a little bit. And I'm a Drake fan, so I'm just being honest. I want to get your opinion on this. Fair use, ladies and gentlemen.
I wonder why he's getting his basketball training from the Bone Collector. I mean, Bone Collector is good, but I don't think he's there yet. They had to do these little
edits,
so he don't look as goofy as he already does. Oh yeah, I've been working on that shot all day. They can't stop me. Look at that.
So like first 5 minutes of the video, or the first 2 minutes is just like a montage of Drake with these like choppy edits. I mean, I thought it was hilarious personally. Like,
look away. Got it. Oh, you're never gonna do that in a game, bro.
Bone Collector's like letting him just like
let him go. Look at it.
Yeah.
Got it. Ain't no way.
He's moving at like 2 miles per hour.
Get off me. You see how he wiped the fly in front of his face, like while he was dribbling?
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah.
Get that out of here.
Is it just me, or is he not moving fast at all? That was like the most like
what I love.
He's getting his foundation together.
Okay. All right.
I suppose.
Well, you know what it is? I think Drake is he's getting into sports management these days.
Yeah,
really,
sports.
Yeah, he's getting into sports management these days. So I think that might be his career exit. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Drake, man. Drake,
right.
I'm a big fan of your music, Drake. Okay. These are just jokes. Don't take it personally. It's not my fault. You look like you're dribbling at 2 miles an hour on the court, man. I don't know what that's about. I still love your music, though. Nonetheless, still a big fan. Drake. Oh man. Well, that was the last of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to all of the people that were featured on today's story. Once again, we do this entertainment purposes only, ladies and gentlemen. We just want to bring you guys the news so you don't have to go looking for it yourself. And this is This Week in Basketball 003.
And we out.
Peace.